Hello and welcome to a very special draft. This is my very first draft against people, anyway. Of Secrets of Strixhaven, my first time. Yay! Um, Not too much to say about that. Let's just hop into the queue. And while we're doing that, I'd just like to thank everyone for their support and to thank you all for your support even more. And everyone who does all the free things to support will be entered to win a booster box that we'll give away at 150 subscribers on YouTube. Um, and like I said, all you got to do is some free things to support. Details at the end. Look for the secret hashtag. Let's get into it. All right. What do we have here? Okay. It's a pretty good start. I like the rare a lot. It could be a strong lore hold card. See what else we got here. We got Orisa, 2/2 for 5. Cost 2 less if your total toughness 10 or greater. I'm going to enter, draw 2 cards. Ground Drifter, Essence Net Scholar, quite a good Witherbloom card. Doesn't really go in any other deck because of that mana cost. You need to have at least green and black and another hybrid green black. Stadium Tidal Mage I think is quite good. Pierce Ink Mage is solid, I think. Yeah, I don't really think anything here compares to Arc of Hunger. Like, this card's really good, especially in Lorehold. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, this artifact deals 1 damage each opponent. You gain 1 life. Tap, mill a card. You may play that card this turn. Just like the perfect engine card for Lorehold. And speaking of Lorehold, I think the best card here is also a Lorehold card. And I don't think it's the rare either. The rare is interesting. It's a 3/2 haste, enters prepared, and then you don't know already, prepared is the new mechanic where if you have a creature that's prepared, you have a copy in exile of the spell that's on the right side of the text box that you can cast as long as prepared, and then once it casts it, then it becomes unprepared. Um, so that's a good red card. Living History, I don't think it's that good of a Lorehold card. It does have the Lorehold mechanic of leave the graveyard, which I might not have mentioned. But I think the best pick here is just Group Project. Campus Composer is quite good too. 3/4 for 4, and is prepared, and then it can make a elemental its preparation as well. There's also an Essence Scatter, but those cards don't really go very well with Arc of Hunger, so I'm going to go with Group Project. I like Group Project a lot. It's 2/2, similar to Battle Screech, but costs 2, and then you can flash it back to make another 2/2. Um, yeah, I don't really see any reason not to keep taking Lorehold cards here. The Mystical Archive card is Glimpse of Nature. That's a pretty good card. I don't know if it's good in this format. Um, some pretty interesting Quandrix cards, but we don't have any way to bridge over to Quandrix, and I don't think we have any reason to either, because there's the Artistic Process here. Artistic Process is probably the best card here. It's kind of like a mini Ashling's Command. Um, you can kill one big thing, you do 2 damage to each creature you don't control, and it's never dead because you can also make a 3/3 haste flyer token. And it costs 5, so it triggers Opus, which is the Prismari mechanic. Okay, there's another Artistic Process. Interesting. Do I want a second Artistic Process? We want to go Prismari. There's an Abstract Paint Mage here. I don't know if this card's good, though. It's hard to cast unless you're specifically Prismari, and you have no non-blue or red lands. It's probably not even better than this Prismari card. Just big sorcery. But I still think Process is the best here. Wilton Heat is a pretty good Lorehold card. It can be a Terminate if a card left your graveyard. That's pretty strong. But I think Artistic Process is good, and I think it's good enough to double down on. Okay, wow, alright. Well, I was gonna be like, oh, there's a Sky Whale for a possible Prismari deck, and then I saw this one. A lot of gold cards in this pack. A lot of good gold cards in this set. There are 10 commons and uncommons that are gold for each of the 5 schools. So we see 2 Wither Blooms. I still don't really see a reason not to take red or white cards. I mean, the Sky Whale is good, and it would be good with the processes, but we could just take Colossus. This card's great. It's like a 6/6 Siege right now that when it dies, you get card advantage. We'll take it. Wow, another artistic process? I mean, I don't know how many artistic processes are too many. 3 seems like quite a lot, though. At this point, I think I might want to start branching out. I wonder what we could. There's been a lot of ancestral hungers and angers in this draft. I wonder how many of these we could get. They're probably not going to be good when if we're doing lorehold stuff, but Opus deck, especially like Opus slash Prowess deck, would probably really want that. Alternatively, I could just take this Tidal Mage. I'm going to take a flyer on these ancestral angers. They might come back. Okay, this is a really good sign for Lorehold. It's pick 7 now, and there's a Molten Note, which is a very good removal spell with flashback. It costs X red white, and it deals damage to target creature equal to the amount of mana spent to cast the spell, and then for some reason, it untaps all creatures you control, which is really weird on a sorcery removal spell, but whatever. We would play it without that ability, of course. And then there's a really good enabler for the Lorehold stuff, which is Rubble Rouser. Card I think I like a lot for this deck, this type of deck, but we're just definitely gonna take the Molten Note. Even the bots know it. Okay. All right. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is looking like a really good Lorehold deck here. Everything here is Lorehold or colorless, so we're in the right lane. We could take Wilton the Heat. We have quite a bit of removal already. So I think I want the primary research actually. So this returns a non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then at the beginning of your end step, if a card left your graveyard this turn, you draw a card, which is what we're trying to do. The Orisa came back. So did the Ink Mage. That's interesting. Usually I take a screenshot of my first pack, but I didn't this time. So I'm thinking between Diary of Dreams, which could be a really good card draw engine. I don't think we need it though with Primary Research Arc of Hunger. I think we're just going to take a 2-drop that can leave my graveyard. Most likely we trade it off and then we exile it later to surveil and gain life. Okay, well now we get the living history for free. The Campus Composer came back, which is interesting. It's not something I'd want to splash though. And we don't need to splash because Lorehold is so open. My curve is actually looking kind of decent, especially with this living history now. So what living history does is it makes a 2/2 spirit, which that's like what Lorehold, like the token that Lorehold makes, and then whenever I attack, if a card left my graveyard this turn, target attacking creature gets +2/+0 until end turn. But it's mostly just a 2/2. So you may not even play in Lord. Wow. I mean, there's a helping hand here. I would take the helping hand if I had a bomb, but I'm just gonna take gold premium removal spell for my archetype and be pretty dang happy with it. You know what? I'll pass. I'll pass the blue card. I'll be nice to my neighbors a little bit. Okay, let's see what we got here now. Alright, immediately I see that there's an. I'm going to take a screenshot this time. Immediately I see that there's another group project, so I'm kind of interested in that. I wonder if there's anything that will put me off of that. Our Mystical Archive card, since there's one in every pack, is at least one actually. I think the wild card slot can be one, of course. I don't like this card, and I didn't really like this card in its original form, which was not Dragons of Tarkir, Tarkir Dragonstorm. Additional cost to play is sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control get indestructible and put a counter on each one of them. I think I probably will take the group cards. Ennis I might take if it wheels back. I don't really have good things to blink right now, except for the Colossus. And I think this is just a better 2-drop for what we're trying to do. And I'm going to hope that this Rebel Rouser comes back, and I'll be surprised if it doesn't. Ooh, okay. That's a lore hold rare. Let's see what it does. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may tap 3 untap creatures you control. If you do, copy that spell. Hey, you know, that's pretty good if we're already doing group project stuff. We could get a crap load of creatures that way. Or a crap load, we can copy a lot of spells that way. There's another Rebel Rouser here, which I think I would definitely play too if they came around. There's also a Fields of Strife, which I got my eye on, but I think we should try out the rare. Nothing here I'd really want to splash. There's a Fetus Worm. I don't need splash, I got plenty of removal. Essence Scatter, kind of the same thing. Forum Necroscribe is kind of interesting. Really powerful. It's a 5/4. Wow. Brain Freeze. I'm not splashing Brain Freeze. But it's cool. The art is cool too. Paint Mage, that's not splashable. I mean, I guess it kind of is. You could play it for red, red, blue. No, we don't need that. I guess I'll just take the Willet and Heat. Although I'm pretty sure this Willet is going to come back. There's not anything else here I would want. I'm not going to splash Tidal Mage when my card quality is this high. And we're not the Converge deck, so we don't want that. Okay, what do we got here? Okay. Wow, Living End? That's funny. Okay. So we can take... We're actually pretty good on 2-drops. I guess we want cheap creatures copy our spells with Aziza. And none of those Ancestral Anglers came back. Although, so this could be really interesting with that, but I don't think that's the right pick. I could just take a Glyph Mage, which is 3/3 and a 1/1. I don't really think I need too much top end, so I'm not going to take the Lorecaster even though I think it's good. I'm just going to take the Laureate because it's the best card in the pack. Alright, and then now we get a chance at a Rebel Rouser. There's also another Stone Docent. There's a Dual Tactics. I don't think we want to be like that aggressive though. I think we're more likely to be tapping our creatures to flashback this, copy spells. Yeah, alright, I'll take the Rouser this time. There's also this Enthusiast, which is kind of interesting. It's a 3/3 for 3. Oh, what? I took the Dual Tactics? Damn it, I didn't really want that. Okay, now there's an Ancestral Anger, a second one. But I think Elite Interceptor is just really good. And it's really good with Aziza too. This is kind of like Thraben. It's kind of like a Thraben Inspector. It's a 1/2 for 1, and its prepared spell is tap or untap target creature, draw a card. Damn, alright. Deflecting Palm? Okay, that's hilarious, but I'm not going to take that. Because there's a Relic Sloth here, which is just a really nice statted creature, 4/4 trample lifelink, and at the beginning coming on my turn, I can exile up to 1 target card from graveyard. Could be my graveyard, could be their graveyard, but we're not going to say no to that. This is the card I was talking about earlier. It's a 3/3 for 3, which is decent stats for white. And then whenever one or more tokens you control enter, it becomes prepared, and then it's, wow, another Sloth. I'll definitely take a Sloth over Rebel Rouser. We're kind of getting everything we could ever want for Lorehold right now. So, okay, now we could take Ennis. But we don't have any Rebel Rousers yet. We'll probably get another one next pack. But again, Ennis is not really doing much for us. We can only blink creatures. It will get, like, bigger every turn. But only if we have the right enablers. Okay. Now we could get another Rebel Rouser. I think we can get another one. This is our opportunity to get a mana. get a land to make our mana better, so I'm going to do that. Okay, there's the Agony. We're not playing that. I mean, it's not impossible we slash that. Okay, the Lorecaster. Wow, that's a super late Inkling mascot. I'm just going to put this in the sideboard for now. Wow, another Lorecaster. Alright. We only got one of those 2 Rebel Rousers. We're still on the lookout for more, I think. Alright. And then now there's this pack. Wow. This pack is so good for Witherbloom. And not very good for us. There's a Micah. When you cast an instant or sorcery, you may sacrifice an artifact if you do. Do I have artifacts to sacrifice? I don't want to sacrifice my Ark or my Colossus, I don't think. Well, it's not like we have treasures, so this is kind of just a 4/4 for 4, and we already have better than that. Okay, so let me take a look at our removal. I might take Lorehold Charm. I don't think it's that good though. Honestly, I might. Okay, I'll take Lorehold. Yeah, I don't think I'll play it though. That pack was just not good for us. We can go back to it later. I was looking at my removal. I have 2 Will in the Heat, I have Molten Note, I have 2 Artistic Process. And that's it. So we could take Tome Blast here, or we could take Suspend Aggression. I want to try this card out. I think this card design is really cool. It's 3 mana, instant, exile target non-land permanent, and the top card of your library. For each of those cards, its owner may play it until the end of their next turn. So it's kind of like a bounce spell that cantrips, and then if they want to keep their card, they have to play it next turn. Oh, okay. Alright, that's probably not a bad one here. So, there's a Dromedary, which is interesting. There's a Requisition Raid, which I don't know if that's good in this format. We do have some token stuff going on, but then there's also this card that has Prepared Swords to Plowshares, but don't get too excited. It only prepares swords to plowshares when it enters if the opponent controls more creatures than you. However, it's still a 3/3 for 3, and it does give target player an Inkling, so still very good. I mean, I'll play this Dromedary if it comes back, I think. Maybe I won't. Okay. I mean, maybe this Dual Tactics is in right now. Okay, we got Tomekeeper. I don't think that's a playable. There's a Johnny's Response or a white-black land. Right now we have no reason to play black. And it's pack 3, we might not ever have a reason to play black. I don't know if this type of card is good in this archetype. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Oh, when this enters. Ew. Okay. Another Interceptor. Nice. There's also a Goblin Glass, right? That could make us a treasure. There's a Page. I don't think I care about that. I think I want to keep my curve pretty low, and then just like flashback in the late game, and Arc of Hunger. So yeah, I'll just take the Interceptor here. I have a Lorehold Charm. I might not even play it, because its modes are not that good. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token artifact of their choice. Whoop-de-doo. Return target artifact or creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, I guess. And then creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain trample until on turn. This does let us trigger our college's ability mechanic at instant speed by returning something, but I don't have anything I really want to return. Honestly, I have enough gold cards, I might even want to play this Referee. Ooh, okay. Now we can get a Spirit Mascot, and this mascot is looking really good. I don't think we're playing one Anger. This is whenever one of our creatures leaves your graveyard, put a counter on it. This card's interesting too. Might even be better, but take the gold 2-drop for now. Okay. I mean, we might end up playing this Dig Site Inventory. I don't think this Harsh Annotation card is good. It looks like a Doomblade, but it gives them an inkling, which is kind of a big deal. I don't think I'm going to be aggressive enough to want. I mean, it's a 1 mana flashback spell that flashes back. Or it's 1 mana spell that flashes back. It's actually pretty good. Okay, there's a Diary of Dreams. We might play that. We have enough instants and sorceries that like flash back and prepared creatures. It could be really an interesting card advantage engine. I don't even know if I want this gold card. Gain 2 life, you may discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. We ended up only getting 1 Rebel Rouser. That's kind of a bummer, actually. I think Stone Docent is actually better for us. Okay, we get the Dromedary back. That's pretty good. So this is a pretty good persistent threat. It's a 4/3 Vigilance. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. We probably play that. So we're pretty mid-rangey. We'll get all the Lorehold Charms we could ever want. 13th pick Lorehold Charm. 14th pick Lorehold Charm. Yeah, okay. We have 3 Lorehold Charms, and they're probably all going to be in the sideboard. That's cool. Super cool. Alright. We got a lot of cuts to make. Let's start by pulling out our spells. I guess I'll just do this way. Sort by creature. Although I do want group project in the 2. And I can't move it when it's sorted this way. Okay, I can do that. Okay. Well, that actually is not what I wanted, but alright. I'm gonna... Alright. Separation. Okay, we have Aziza, so we want tokens, we want lots of instants and sorceries. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could just do this. I actually have 11 instants and sorceries. Forgot about the 2 group projects. And we also have 2 cards that are always prepared, 3 cards that are always prepared. What else am I missing? Oh, the Molten Note. Duh. But 1, 2, 3. 3 of those spells have flashback. Alright, let's look at this referee for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 gold guards. And it gets even better if we play Lorehold Charms. I mean, we have Aziza. Okay, this is going to be a tough build. So, our enablers for cards leaving the graveyard are Rouser, Sloth. We have some Stone Docents too. We have a Dromedary. And then we have... This is stuff that does it every turn. This is stuff that does it once. Oh, this should be the 2-drop slot, I guess. You might not play that. It does it once, but it does it for 8 mana. I don't know if I'm interested in that. Doesn't seem that good to me. So. We have all of this. I don't think I need a Johnny's response. The Dino Dreams is interesting, but it's worse than Arc. And it's worse than Primary Research in this deck. So maybe, with all the flashback that we have, maybe we don't need another card advantage engine. I don't know how slow this format is. I guess we'll see. I think our deck could be really aggressive, but I don't think we need inventory. I do want to try it out though, so maybe we keep it. Maybe we just cut dual tactics in that case. Unless we're killing X1s, and I don't know what X1s we really want to kill. It's good against that, I guess. And this. We're not really going wide with the creatures, so yeah, I still don't think we want Lorehold Charm. Even though it's kind of interesting with Aziza. So right now we have 15 creatures. Probably want to keep it that way. Although these are also creatures that don't show up as creatures, of course. Same with this. This is just kind of like, seems kind of worse than anything else we're doing right now. I'm gonna cut the living history and the referee. And now we actually are down on creatures, but I'll put the creatures back into the curve now. Two more cuts. What's it gonna be? One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Maybe I cut one stone docent. I just don't want to cut that many creatures. I want Aziza to be good. Wait. Holy shit. Oh, wait. Boo! Damn it. I thought we had an infinite combo. Oh, wait. I mean, I guess we kind of do. So if we hold priority on Molten Note with Aziza, and we copy it, each of the copies will untap. Each of those copies will untap all our creatures. However, I think I will cut the dig site inventory and one stone docent. Maybe? I mean, I don't really want to cut creatures anymore, but I do have a primary research to get back Aziza. Ooh, spicy. Just jam it. Come on, I really want a combo. Molten Note combo. Let's do it. Please. Let it be true. Okay, oh, I didn't look at my land balance. It gave me 881. Probably not good with all the early white I have. We're gonna have to fix that. And an Emeritus. We have some double red, but it's later in the curve. This hand sucks though, so mulligan it. Okay, this is better. This is a nice curve. I think I actually put the interceptor back because I want to curve group project into Emeritus flashback group project, and then I have Arc of Hunger, and I need to hit 3 lands in a row for that. So let's do that. Banemaker. Sure. I wonder if my opponent will even attack into this. I'm not going to block this turn because I want to I'm gonna flashback the group project next turn. I could give them an inkling if I wanted to prepare Swords to Plowshares, but then I can't flashback. Group projects, what's this? Target me. Flash this bad boy back. Pass the turn. Alright, this is looking good. We have 4 creatures, it's turn 3. Let's fucking go. So far we've made 1 card leave our graveyard. We haven't got a payoff for it yet. We do have this though. This turn I'm definitely blocking. Because they only have 1 repartee thing in play. Oh shit. Well, speaking of repartee cards, that's a disgusting one. Flying Lifelink, 1/3. Whenever you cast an instant source spell that targets a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's nasty, bro. Yeah, they could really go crazy. I wish I had something that could deal with that, and I don't right now. We might die, folks. 1, 2, 3, and this is a hell of a card to have on 3. I think I'm just gonna pass. We're gonna try and block our way out of this and take over the game with Arc of Hunger. Hopefully we can find an answer to this stupid Hope Singer. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers and a suspension of death. Yep, I'm scared. I was feeling really, really good about this game, and this card feels like if they have 2 things that target any creature, I'm gonna die. It's possible. No, I think I should have attacked. Because if they have anything that targets anything, this mascot gets flying anyway. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, looks like we might be getting lucky here, chat. Okay. 1 damage. I'll take it, baby. Okay, so this... I guess this Silver Quill deck has nothing that targets creatures, otherwise their attacks would have been so much better. I mean, maybe they're afraid of the crackback. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. That's gonna surveil 1 for them in return, but otherwise it doesn't do anything. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay. Alright, let's hope we can find removal for this Hope Singer. They might be able to reanimate it eventually, though, which kind of stinks. Alright, that's not great for me. Okay. I guess I just need to get a big attack in. Unfortunately, we only found 1 spell. Hopefully we can find 2 spells next turn. And we didn't find removal for the Hope Singer, so we're still in the same really bad position where if they have anything that targets any creature, life sucks. Jump blocking with their mascot. Okay. I like that. They don't want to take 8 damage. Understandable. Okay, so now they get to surveil. Okay, now I hope when I draw an answer to this Hope Singer that it's a Wilt in the Heat that can still kill it. That way it gets exiled and they can't bring it back with Reanimate. Okay. I feel like I'm on a razor's edge right now. Like, I feel like I'm stable, but like I said, any instant or sorcery targets anything is very bad for me. And I wish I attacked last turn. Oh no. Beginning of your first main phase, this creature becomes prepared. Okay, so it can't prepare other creatures. But it is also a freaking 4/6. And it can prepare Reanimate. Oh no, it can't prepare Reanimate. But it can trigger Repartite, which is very bad for us. Alright, I'm gonna need some help, Archifunger. Wilt in the Heat would be great. I guess Articulate Process would be okay. I just kill the Shadelock. Molten Note, I can kill the Shadelock. Okay, wow, they didn't even attack for 1 flying vigilance damage. There's a process, nice. Okay, let's see what we get from the Arc here. Just a land, kind of a bummer, but okay. Okay. So I can kill the Shadelock now. It's probably my best bet. I will put a second creature in their graveyard, though, for this Researcher. Could also kill the Hope Singer. That's the scariest card. This is going to enable this next turn, and they didn't have anything before. So, it's kind of a rough spot. You can also kill the Reanimator. Make sure they don't reanimate anything, but I think, and then the 2 damage everything is not that good either. I think since I haven't been casting anything with this Hope Singer, my best bet is to just kill the Shadelock. And if they reanimate that, at least they take 5. I mean, I'm not that scared of the Shadelock. Okay, surveil 1, if 3 or more creatures in graveyard, the creature becomes prepared. Yeah, I don't think I can even attack. Man, this combination of rares is so nasty. I'm just gonna go with this one. And then I don't. If I attack, then they're guaranteed to get reanimate. I think I just press. This sucks, man. If they have their top card is a creature though, that's also bad. Okay, they surveilled. They didn't put it in the graveyard, but they did. You know, it's not a creature. If there's a creature, they would have put it in the graveyard, I think. So that probably means it's instant or sorcery, which is also incredibly bad news for me. Oh, it would have been so much nicer. I wish I was a Will in the Heat last turn. I should Will in the Heat this, and then my problems are not so bad. Start attacking in the air. I still have a 4/6 to deal with though. Harsh Annotation. Okay, well, if that's the card that you're targeting with, that's not that bad for me. Do you get an Inkling? I mean, it's still pretty bad. Still need to find more removal to get out of this terrible spot. We take it. Sure. They have nothing better to do with their mana than that. That's not bad. Oh my god. Okay, Arc, show me the goods. Holy fuck. Holy fucking fuck, that's a lot of lands. Well, we can surveil now, so I guess that's something. Jesus Christ. Oof. Alright, well that was a very bad turn for us. Yeah, they didn't... Yeah, they're surveilling every turn. Every creature is awesome. Every instant or sorcery is awesome. And they didn't put it in the graveyard, so it's probably an instant or sorcery, because I don't think they would keep lands unless they need double white at this point. This game sucks, man. What can we do though? Okay, they can pump this up to a 4/4. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna block like this. And the reason for that is I wouldn't mind that in my graveyard for primary research. I want them to spend mana not affecting the board. And this one's not doing anything anymore. And if they don't, I'm okay with that thing dying. Fucking oopsie. Okay, it doesn't have vigilance. I don't know why I thought it had vigilance. So maybe they didn't miss a life point earlier, they just didn't want to get hit by inklings. Oh my god. This is... almost need to hit 2 removal spells here. Okay, there's a Ziza. I mean, that's how it starts, right? A Ziza and a removal spell, and we're back in it. Yes! Oh, fuck yes. That's so good. So now we play Aziza. And then we... Wilt. Holding priority. Exile both of these. I mean, the page is still going to be a problem, but at least it's not killing us. Oh, it's a trigger. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, huge turn here. I don't know if I forgot to play land this turn. I don't think I did forget. Alright, they're not surveilling anymore. They got no more reanimates. Removal spells are still very good for them, because it lets the page get in and draws them a card, but... Okay, we still have some expensive spells that we can draw. And we probably might want a double spell, so I'm not going to be surveilling on my upkeep. Ennis. Okay, that doesn't do anything. It's just a 2/2 on this board. Alright, 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 alright. Ooh, we're still in this. Wow, they even exiled the stupid page. I guess we can just assume they don't have removal now. I mean, I guess I would have blocked the snooping page. I'll feed this one to Ziza. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Wait, why didn't they just... Why didn't they hit me with snooping page? Okay, well, I got this Colossus. That's nice. Let's see what the Arc gives us. It's a land. Not what we wanted, but we'll take it. We'll start attacking in the air. We'll play our Colossus. Dome them for 3. Now they're at 10. Alright, alright. And if they kill the Colossus, we get to draw cards. Alright, Arc is pulling us back into this game. Also, that Aziza turn last turn. It's huge! That's why you never concede. Always play to your outs, everyone. Alright, so we can get Aziza back if we primary research. We got our big finisher in play too. Dromedary looks pretty good on this board. Oh! Oh, they got nothing? That's sick. Sick nasty. Okay, well... Now Arc is just hitting a land every turn. That's okay. It's still giving us more gas than they have. Alright, they can pump this twice. So we just need to hit this for 4. We'll go X equals 2. In case they have +2/+2. No, then I can't surveil. They have to have +2/+2 and pump it to whatever. You know, if we had a Aziza right now, we'd have the combo. I'm doing this pre-combat so I can attack with my 6/6. Well, this doesn't have trample. Okay, maybe it's a little bit worse than I thought it was. Huh? Do they have a +2/+2? Okay, I don't know why the fuck they did that. Cool. Now I'll just attack for 8. If they take this Colossus damage, then they don't get to... Then they can't take the Inkling damage again next turn. Okay, their last gasping. That's fine. That means they're blocking? Which means I get to trade with the page and discard these 2 lands? That's amazing for me. Make sure I'm not going to deck out, no. Those 19 cards. Awesome. Okay, second main. Thanks for the cards, idiot. I mean, they're in a pretty bad spot. They probably have to make that block. Yeah, I'm gonna put this mascot out. I was like, do I need to play around a board wipe? They have a board wipe. I still have an Arca Hunger and a Molten Note. That's enough to win, I think. From this position. I have a Dromedary in my deck too, so yeah. And the research. We're doing just fine. Actually doing great. Aziza saved the day. Man, this game was scary though. This card is messed up. Why would they print this And why is it a rare? Why isn't it a mythic? Why do we gotta play against this card all the time? This card also feels really, really good. Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, opponent. That's not gonna do anything. Are they dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're dead. We draw a sloth. We don't really need to fuck around here. Let's hit Ennis for 8. And murder. Yay! We beat 2 awesome rares. And if you notice, that inkling that they gave us for killing our 3/3 was still very good. Now they got the repartee. They got a repartee trigger, which was quite good out of that. So maybe that kind of card's worth running in the repartee deck, or if you just really need a hard answer to something. But it's not something out of your main deck, I think. They keep making these cards that give your opponents creatures when you kill their creatures, and they're never good. Ooh. We got a little curvy here. And then a little curve action, a little late game action too. I like it. I mean, we got the bottom of a curve and the top of a curve, but I think they're both pretty good. Go ahead and attack. Put out another threat. I mean, we could just tap their next creature and draw a card, and then we very well might. Or just go double strike for a little bit extra damage. And we very well might if they don't play anything here. Okay, Noxious Newt. I mean, I got nothing else going on here. This feels like not a very good turn, but I'm not doing anything else with my mana, so... Okay, Dromedary... That won't be that bad next turn. We'll attack for 3. We'll go Dromedary, Arc... Alright. All we're missing is, like, removal, but there's nothing we need to remove right now. Good job, Arc of Hunger. Brush. Sure. And I do have a land, and they have... Bro. You could have augmented this. What are you doing? What are they doing? This card's really, really good. It's 1/1 with Increment, which is the Quandrix mechanic. Increment is whenever you cast a spell, if mana you spent is greater than this creature's power or toughness, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. And then when this creature dies, if it had counters on it, create a fractal with that many counters. So good. So they've already missed out on 1 counter. If they play another 2-drop here, it won't matter. Foolish Fate, my Dromedary. Okay. Okay, we're under some pressure now. I don't like that much. Wilt. Okay. Oh shoot. If I was gonna play Arc, I should have played it and then milled now. I can primary research to get back one of these. I don't really care about that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this back in my hand and then cast Wilt in the Heat on this, but I don't need to kill it right now. I guess I am just gonna... Yeah, I shouldn't have played my land if I was gonna arc and like try and hit a land. Could cast this next turn. Could also still cast. I'll just go. It's not really a big threat yet. I'm just gonna go research, get back something, and then I'm gonna start drawing cards when things leave my graveyard. Ooh! Aziza! Ho 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 ho! Okay. Now land lets us go double removal spell next turn, which we very well might have to do because of this pest mascot. They have 2 cards in their hand. I'll take 3. Okay. Oh, they have a Bogwater Lumerette. Okay, okay. Okay, so unfortunately, I didn't draw a land, so I can't go. I might just have to wilt now. I'm gonna play Lumerette. This is gonna get pumped. This is getting ugly. I can play, get back the Dromedary, and then wilt the Pest Mascot. That draws me a card. I can arc and hope to hit a land, and then I can still. Alright, I'm gonna take 1 turn off to arc here. If I hit a land here, I'm still golden. Yes! Okay. And then now we can wilt. I mean, this is still scarier. This, if they play 2 creatures, is gonna get out of range of wilt anyway. I think that's manageable though. I could also just cast Aziza and try and set up double wilt next turn. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I guess I'll just play the Stone Docent then. Okay, much more I'll do. This deck's complicated. Okay, I've got another land, that helps. Okay, let's hope they can't gain life 3 times in this turn. Because we're running out of time for 5 damage to be hard removal. Okay, I don't mind that. That's their only black mana, so they can't even play the Lumerette this turn? That's huge. Mage Shower. Okay, I don't care about that. Alright! We're gonna do some gross stuff next turn. I will take 4. Alright, let's hope they don't have a Royal Treatment in their hand. Oh, are they gonna play something else? We got Suspend Aggression. That's really interesting too. Let's activate the Arc. Alright, so the combo I told you about, that doesn't work. Because this is copy. This is a trigger that copies 1 time. But it's still very, very good. So we can play the Emeritus. I'm going to start by playing the Mountain. Yeah, I want to play the Emeritus. If I give them an inkling, I can prepare Swords to Plowshares. It's probably what I want to do. And then instead of wilting in the heat, I can Swords 2 creatures while they're tapped out. So let's do that. Here, have an inkling. Ziza. And then we'll Swords the scariest two creatures. That one. Tap. 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 I'm not attacking this turn, so. What did I hit already? That one? Okay, this one. Double swords! Amazing. Okay, and then I pass. Woo! We popping off! We're popping off, Lorehole, baby! We're basically drawing 3 cards a turn. And we can copy our instants and sorcerers. Amazing. They killed Emeritus, not Aziza? That's crazy, dog! Did you think I could re-prepare it? How am I gonna do that? I mean, it kind of sucks for them they don't have double black, but they're gonna get double black here. I don't care about this Lumerant. I probably win. I can probably beat any one card. That just wipes their fucking board. That is nasty. Alright, well, let's arc though. Okay. Hit a land, didn't get punished. Play the land. This will probably get them to concede here. I mean, it's a Plague Wind. I don't even have to copy it, and it kills everything they control. I think I'd do this for 8, 10, 11, 12, 13? Were they literally dead there? Hold on. I want to look at the battlefield. Oh yeah, they're just literally dead next turn. Let's see. 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. This isn't leaving my graveyard, so they're not literally dead, but they're at 1 against an Archahunger at full board and a Colossus in her hand. That's basically dead. That's like a board wipe plus life gain away from ever being able to win. Alright, we did it. That was awesome. Our deck is sick. The Ark claims another victim. Woo, baby. We even got the double Swords of Plowshares. That was so sweet. Okay. Okay, I mean, we don't have red mana, but we have 1-drop, 2-drop, and then cantrip / tap. So I guess we keep. Having 4 planes is kind of messed up. Oh, we forgot to fix our mana. Jesus Christ. Another planes? Are you yanking my chain? Alright, let's hope we draw a mountain next turn, please. Okay, Visionary's Dance, don't mind that getting discarded. Discarded. Okay, the card they wanted is better than Procrastinate. That's not that hard to do. Ooh, I like Tablet. Turn 3 Tablet, though. That's a little sketchy. Brother. I mean, the 1-drop is not the worst thing here. Because no matter what land we draw, we can still play this, but... Man, I really want a red mana. Damn, I copied it. I don't know why I didn't read this as a trigger. I read it as an activated ability. So, all my talk about comboing, ooh, doesn't mean anything. Resonating loot? Okay, I'm scared now. They should have tapped this though. They could have had 2 mana up for. They could have any color mana up instead of just red, for instance, and sorceries. Don't want to flashback this group project. It costs me 2 damage this turn, but I get another 2/2. That's probably worth it actually. Let's exile that from the graveyard. Attack with a 2/2. Oh, I should have thought about this. I could copy it. I could have copied group project with Aziza last turn. Whatever. The next turn. Let's just do this though. Unfortunately, I only have one red source. I could copy the rejoinder next turn. That's not bad. That means if they're just playing blockers, we can get through. Okay, those are blockers that we can get through. Whoa! Okay, that has trample. Wait a second. It's only turn 4, so I can't Aziza and copy this. But I can Aziza and copy this. Tap both creatures. Attack for 8. That's pretty good. And then we can copy this next turn. Maybe. Alternatively, if I just use this on the sloth, that's 10 trample damage. They block, block, go to 2. No. I think I like this better. Target you. Tap U3. Target you. Oh, I should have not played my land already. I'm drawing 2 cards here. Okay, didn't get punished. Oh, there's other Visionaries Dance. Alright, please no board wipe. No board wipe, and I like our spot. Still kind of like our spot. Okay, that doesn't do much. That doesn't affect the board. And they're... Okay, that's a tap. That's the land they played in tap. Okay, so that's not their land for the turn. We still have 7 mana for instants and sorceries. Mockery. Sure. That's a bit of a bummer. I could still kill both of their creatures and attack for lethal, assuming they do nothing else this turn. Hopefully I don't kill Aziza. Oh wait, no. Copying Ult no doesn't do anything! Except for untap my creatures. I played Muse. Wow, okay. So 1, 2, 3 blockers. I can kill 1 and I can also give make 2 things big in double strike. That's probably what I want to do. Let's play Laureate. Let's play Docent. Yeah. Docent. And then oh, I actually can go crazy here. Hold on. Oh, I could just get double strike. If I copy the Molten Note though, that does untap all my creatures an extra time, but I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna go here. 1, 2, 3, and then double strike here. Yeah, this is fine. They keep 1, 3, 3, they take 1. Okay, that doesn't do a lot. That's the best they can do. They might as well pack it in here. And a fractal tender. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. So now it's time for some fireworks. That's group project. Let's flash back group project. And then let's Molten Note. Ping the ward on this thing. 1, 2, 3. Alright, x equals 1. Let's copy it for no reason. Oh, Aziza's so cool! Let's go! I love her. This deck is so cool. We're 3-0, by the way. Okay, I've got about 40 minutes before I have to stop and go to my next client. Oh, I still didn't fix the fucking planes issue. Although the way we've been drawing, I mean, hand is pretty good. I'll keep it. We can at least cast this. We draw white, we can cast this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Interceptor. Awesome. I mean, we don't draw another 2-drop, we probably just cantrip this. Okay, we drew a white anyway. That's very nice. So we can Emeritus on 3 now. Or I could play this and like keep outs to Swords to Plowshares. I have a pretty good curve lined up. I'm just not gonna cast this spell right now. Save it for later. When tapping a creature matters, or we can copy a spell. Mascot. Okay. Got group project now. Okay, so If I had group project last turn, I could have 5 creatures. No, yeah, if I had group project last turn, I could have 5 creatures on turn 3. Could play the Historian. It doesn't get through the Mascot. Playing the Emeritus, though, is my only removal spell, kinda. I could suspend aggression this and start attacking with this stuff. I think Historian curving into Sloth is a little bit better. Let's see if they block. Should have done that to begin with. We'll play the Historian, we'll Surveil. Logistic Process. I think I actually want that. We'll keep it. We don't have the mana to play it, but we have the mana to play everything else in our hand already, so we don't really need a land. When we get a 5th land, this will be a nice little surprise. I won't block this time. Maybe I should, because they play a spell right now. 1 spell doesn't get me, 2 spells does get me, but like, what are the 2 spells gonna be? Remove spell, maybe? But why risk it? It's only 1 damage. Probably slamming Sloth next turn. Huh. Okay, maybe I don't want to slam Sloth. What if they have a counterspell here? I don't really mind that much if the Sloth gets countered. Let's... Yeah, you know what? Let's attack. No. I could project Rejoinder. I don't want to use Rejoinder yet right now, so I'm just gonna play the Sloth. No good, it resolved. I mean, it still might take 4 damage here, but... No! They just had nothing on 4 mana? What the fuck? What does that mean? Do they have the 4 damage to everything board wipe? I think I block now? Yeah, I'll block now. I don't really know what the harm is. I guess now... Okay, they did have Splatter Technique. Sure. That's fine. Ooh, baby. Let's arc. Hope we hit a land here. Perfect. Okay. So they did have the board wipe. That explains why they didn't do anything on 4 mana, but... Main phase is a deuce, so they need a land drop, probably? Okay. Let's arc it. Oh. Aziza. I mean... Gotta play it, right? Can't quite play on Flashback Group Project this turn. I'll lead with Aziza. She could get Essence Scatter, but like, this is my only turn to play her anyway. Do that. Don't play the Emeritus. That one gets Essence Scattered. Sure. That's totally fine. Alright, I like my position here. I have this arc going. Sure, that's a 4/4. That's cool. I need to get more creatures on. Whoa, okay. I mean, Aziza and Group Project kind of go kind of crazy together, so let's do some of that probably. Oh, perfect. 1 mana creature. So now what we can do is we can Stone Docent, and then we can Group Project and copy it. Alright, we are popping off. And this is all in the face of a board wipe. Kinda looking like you need another board wipe here, buddy. Tackle Artist? Sure thing. Okay, we drew Wilt. That's probably gonna be very good here. Okay. Mountain. Okay. So... God, there's so many things we can do here. I'm gonna start with Group Project. Tappa, tappa, tappa. Cat, stop it. Okay, now I can flashback Group Project, but I can't copy it. I think what I want to do is just double Suspend Aggression here. Alternatively, I can Rejoinder. I don't think I need to do that this turn. Yeah, let's just double Suspend Aggression. Target this one. Unless I have a land, they can't play both of those next turn, so it's actually hard removal on them. For one of them, anyway. Oh, I hit 2 lands anyway. That's okay, though. OP is in big trouble here. No! Bro, you should have done that a long time ago. They killed my Ark. I mean, I guess they were trying to decide between killing Aziza and killing the Ark. Both of them have been incredibly good for me. Yeah, they basically just need another board wipe here, or they're gonna die. But also, playing creatures here is not gonna get them out of this spot. Playing removal spells is not gonna get them out of this spot. It's like I can kill all the creatures they play. Even if they make a giant board, I can deal 4 damage to each creature they control. And tap another one. Yay! Ownage. Alright, I think we could do one more before I have to leave. Can we get to 5-0 before I have to leave? Got about 20 minutes. Actually, I should probably... I mean, the way these games are going, 20 minutes might not be enough. And I don't... It's more like 24 minutes, though. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Worst case scenario, I'd be late for work. This might be a horrible idea. But we're gonna run it. Because I'm addicted to this deck. It's so cool. Mostly because of the arc, but also the Aziza shenanigans are awesome. Aziza group project. Such a nice combination. Gives you tokens to start copying, gives you more tokens to copy, gives you more tokens later on. It's like a chain reaction. Chain reaction of 2/2/2s. Alright. This hand looks excellent. We'll go group project and Emeritus flashback again. And that's probably really good. Alright, so far we've played this card a lot, and we've only prepped Shout Swords once, but that was a game where we double swords them, so we didn't care if they got an Inkling. Alright, let's hope they don't have Essence Scatter here. I'm guessing they're reading it right now. No! You jerk. I couldn't really play around that besides just attacking for 2 and not playing a card. I guess I could have held up Suspend Aggression for whatever they had. And then this plays around Essence Scatter real well. So in case they have another one, I'll play that. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I thought they might have this. Oh, I guess I'll just do this so I don't lose my 2/2. Get my value. I can kill it next time. They have to play it on their turn now, or they lose it forever. Which means I get to resolve something. Primate Research. That gets back Emeritus? Hold on. And then I can flash back. Yeah, I probably want to do that. Then if I flash back, losing a card eventually, and the 2/2's not doing that much here. So they can blink a non-pilot creature, which is a little bit annoying. I have removal, so might as well spend my mana the best I can. And like, the Sloth can draw me cards next turn anyway. I think I want to have my 2/2 here. Puts a lot of pressure on, even though it's possibly one less card I get to draw, but this only triggers once per turn if a card leaves my graveyard, and I already have a way to make a card leave my graveyard 2 ways, even if they like counter this. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that Sky Coach Conductor was annoying. I guess I could have not attacked. Can't expect them to have the rare there, though. I was prepared, though, in case they did. So, worst case scenario, I use my Suspend Aggression, I don't lose my 2/2. Ooh, a Flow State. Damn, that's annoying. Alright, well now I kind of wish I played Relic Sloth and exiled their Essence Scatter like I was thinking about. That is annoying. Okay, if I kill this, I can hit them for 8. And they're at 16? That's pretty damn good. Alternatively, I could just attack for 3. Play this. This is also a 3/3 if I want it to be. I'm gonna start by attacking. I think they might have another Essence Scatter, and they're gonna be sad if I play this and what they have is Essence Scatter. Vibrant Outburst. Okay, that's what they had. I guess now I play the Sloth. Means I don't get a card this turn, but that's fine. So here is where I get punished for flashing this back last turn. Now I don't get a card. They have 6 cards in their hand. It's a little crazy. Good job, flow state, I guess. This is a persistent threat though, and I have the board advantage. I don't feel too bad about this. What am I hoping to draw? Colossus would be good. Arc would be great as always. Another removal spell I can use on this bird would be good. Would open up a lot of attacks for me. Group project would be good too. Flip tabulator. Okay. Mildly annoying. But it looks like they're not killing my sloth this turn, which is good. Oh, okay. Sure. Aziza! Alright, new plan. New plan. We wipe their board and attack them for 6 and draw a card. Oh, Aziza, I love you so much. You're so cool. 1, 2, 3. Kill all your stuff. Exile my thing. Attack for 6. Draw a card from the research. Ooh, group project. Beautiful. That's gonna be good if Aziza doesn't die. And even then, it's still like a card. Oh, did they have that last turn? They decided not to kill the Sloth. Alright, Sloth down. And Aziza down. Okay, that's annoying. You still do a bunch of damage, though. Let's go. Oh, this actually. Alright, if they had a board wipe, they would have casted this turn. So, let's play Camel. Let's attack them for 5. Let's play Group Project. Play Interceptor. Play Group Project. Oh, Group Project's so sweet. Woo! Popping off. Pop, pop. I mean, I didn't realize how many tokens we were going to be making. Maybe Lorehold Charm is good. As a one-of to get back Aziza, or pump our, just give our team +1/+1 until turn and trample. We could try it. 5-0! Woohoo! Do I have 17 lands going? Sure don't. Let's turn that on. Let's get this draft tracked. Alright, what could we cut for a Lorehold Charm? Honestly, this deck is just super, super sweet. I don't know what we could cut for a Lorehold Charm, honestly. Maybe a Stone Dozent, but I don't really want to be cutting. Or maybe a Laureate? I don't really want to be cutting creatures, though. the amount of flashback we're doing, diary could be good, but we don't have research or Archifunger. Diary is probably pretty important. The Laureate's kind of sweet with Relic Sloth. So maybe Stone Docent is the cut. Maybe Owlin Historian is the cut. It's like our only flyer though. But like, do we need flyers? Not really, right? Okay. I'll try cutting that for a Lorehold Charm. Just as another way to get back Aziza. Another way to trigger the Leave the Graveyard stuff. And another thing to copy with Aziza. We copy this, that's actually kind of sweet. Then we're getting +2/+2 and tramplines on a turn. Okay. You know, it would be nice if... Oh, I should fix this though. Okay. Alright, we fixed it for future Brandon. Can we 7-0? I think we could. There are some cards that could definitely stop us though. Okay. Yeah, can't more than that. Nice. White mana? White red, oh no, it's the mirror. It's Kirill. Huh. Okay. That could be an issue. Flash this back. Okay. It's not so bad. Sure. One more card's graveyard. So we can get rid of that. If I sloth him, then this becomes prepared. Okay. Sure. Okay. So... I don't think I care that much if it gets prepared, though. Get rid of the Tome Blast. Sloth myself next turn. Alternatively, I can just burn this and attack for 4. Oh shit. That's right. That also gets bumped. Okay, well, that's actually a problem. Okay, so it's a 5/5. I can kill it. Oh fuck, now it's a 6/6. Honestly, it's fine. Okay. Now I guess I just kill this and attack for 3? This costs 3 to cast. I think I'm just gonna use this. Damn it. Well, this isn't going so well. Getting very flooded here. Can I get something? Oh fuck, practice offense. That's a scary card. If they get more creatures. That's a treasure. So he could cast Pursue the Past. He does. Okay. Or not he, they. I have an emote about this. Okay. Surprisingly, Curel is like... Curel is the only... like the only gold card I don't have. It's kind of funny. Alright, guess we can do this now then. Let's exile that. Attack. Artistic Process was a good draw. It's not one of our best draws though. I really want one of my card draw engines. Did they discard this? No, they milled it from Curel. Another Pursue the Past. I'm not playing my Pursue the Past. I don't think my deck needs it. Okay, sure. Wow. It's so big. I mean, I guess I have to keep using these. 6 damage. Please give me an arc. A research. Aziza would be pretty sweet too. Shattered Acolyte. Okay, sure. Okay. There we go. Primary research. Nice. Or, yeah, primary research. I could definitely use this. I just realized that Acolyte can blow up my research. I think that's okay if it does. Oh shit. Oh, okay. Wait, they're giving me a chance to clear this guy? Interesting. Surprised they played this instead of flashing back this, they get a spirit, and that spirit gets a counter anyway. Alright, well, this kind of sucks. Because they drew more card filtering than I did. I might lose here. Guess I'm the beatdown now. Huh. I'm attack it. They did. Surely I can't have another artistic process. Okay. And then I gotta kill this value. They're gonna have a big lifelinker though. Damn it. I keep the one land in my hand for Colossus, Bubble Rouser. Yeah. Pretend like we have something here. I mean, they get flashback practice offense to get a big hit in here. Oh. Okay, that's annoying. That's a problem. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of lifelink here. I really need something here. Oh, and now they're killing my research? That's so rude. Interceptor. Well, that's a start. Tap that. Ah, damn it. Well, this stinks. They might be even more mid-rangey than me. This card's busted, but they haven't had enough creatures to make it really good. Ow? Wait, am I dead? No. I mean, like, +1 power makes me dead. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Okay, can I get my Molten Note, please? Or even this, or this. Hey, that's not nice, man. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. I'm gonna die if I don't have anything. Tome Blast? No. Okay. It starts with Arc. Right on time. Alright, answer. Lorehold Charm. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do a goddamn thing. Alright then. Okay, this matchup is dumb. Oh, not a big fan of the mirror match. I mean, it's kind of interesting where you want to take out their flashback spells, but you are triggering their payoffs if you do that with like your Sloth and your Dust Speaker. We just died to Flood, and that's not fun. Okay, I like this hand a lot. A second white would be ideal, but we can still play Rebel Rouse. We can still play Rebel Rouser on 2 or on 3. Oh, we got the way anyway. Looks like we can do the curve if we want to. I'm not sure if I want to though here. Like I could just make a bunch of dudes. Okay, all they're doing is ramping. I probably want to do that. If I draw another removal spell, I think I will fire off the old 4 creatures on turn 3 combo. Witherbloom ramp. Maybe. What the hell is holding their priority? They have fourth? No. There's no spell on the stack, so it's not like Force of Will or Daze. Snuff Out isn't on in the Mystical Archives, is it? I guess they just disconnected. There's something black in black that would hold priority here. Nothing in green either. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, well. Maximum pressure, let's go. Me? Dudes on the board. If I draw another land, I'll discard it to Rebel Rouser. If I don't, I might not discard anything. Maybe Interceptor. I don't think I want to play Arc of Hunger until at least turn 5. At least on turn 5 I can maybe hit a land. Do 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 do. There's a very warm cat in my lap. I'm going to pet it. See if I can show you. Can't barely see her. Okay, I did draw a land. Nice. Start by playing the land. Slam with everything. They didn't play a land last turn because they ramped on turn 2. So I guess they're just disconnecting. They're on 0 timeouts. This isn't how I wanted to win, but like this curve probably wins most games anyway. We're gonna play this, play Arc next turn, and we already like winning on the board. They're taking like 7 here. We can tap their next blocker. Alright. Well, it sucks to lose the mirror to Flood, but happy to be 6-1. Let's see if we can finish strong on a trophy. I think this deck definitely can. Definitely has the power to get there. Mars Leverett. I'm on the play. Sand is kind of great. It's missing a 3-drop, but it's very powerful. Now this is a hand that I wouldn't mind drawing the Mage Tower Referee that I snuck in here. I want to try it out. Seems like a deck with 11 gold spells is good enough for it. Expanse, okay, sure. What do I think it's gonna be? Forest. Fucking called it. Group project. Alright. Not having a 3-drop or a 4th land right now is a little bit concerning. We have a couple turns to draw land. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to play this turn except for the land. So that's a bummer. Okay. Oof, what a bad draw. God damn it. Not missing land drop. Not a good top deck here. Especially with double mountain hand. Double mountain already. I have 9 planes, only 7 mountains. Oh, Cauldron of Essence. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, we can Lorehold Charm it. Let's go, Lorehold Charm, baby. It didn't attack with the Pest Mascot. The Lorehold Charm that we brought in could be our hero. I don't have any other way to interact with that Cauldron. Right now, that Cauldron doesn't do anything, though. So I'm just gonna make some creatures. And just another fucking land drop. Okay. Next turn I can flash this back and Wilton Heat. That'll be pretty good. I'll even exile this so I don't lose life and they can't bring it back. This stinks though. Oh, you know, I have this relic sloth, so I could probably keep this thing. No! Mind Roots? This is brutal. Hitting 2 spells here is pretty nasty. I guess I'll just... That sucks. That was a good mind rot. Well, hopefully all the power on board will do something here. I could just tap this. Hope to draw a land. It's probably what I should do. I don't need to kill it yet. Yes. Nice. Okay. Now just attack for 7. Play a Laureate. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I guess if my opponent's not going to do anything, this will be an easy game. The Mind Rot was kind of backbreaking, but also, of course, doesn't do anything to the board. Brother. That's annoying. Board 1, sure. And they're almost out of card. Ooh, a Molten Note. Okay. So... do I just chill right on... I think it's probably time to play the Arc. This game is not really going to end anytime soon. I can clear this guy and give double strike to something. Flashback group project. I think I just settle in for the long game, probably. Nice. Okay, I'll flashback group project now. Okay. Alright, we're chilling for now. We're setting up. They can attack me for a decent amount, but they don't have a board wipe. They're kind of in big trouble here. They could be flooded. They have 7 lands already. Yeah. I'm gonna block the pest with the double striker. Sure. It being 5/5 doesn't change anything. Oh my god, it's Aziza! Things just got beautiful! Okay. Oh, I don't have 5 mana though. No, come back! No, I was only gonna kill your everything. Alright. Okay. That actually ended up being pretty easy, even though we got mana screwed. Didn't really put much pressure on. We put on way more pressure. Alright, we did it! Let's talk about what we learned. And then talk about secret hashtag stuff, shall we? Okay. Today we learned... I still like artistic process quite a bit. Primary research was awesome for us, giving us a card like every turn in most of our games. Arc of Hunger, literally giving us a card every turn in most of our games, and a bunch of draining them for a bunch. Group Project was amazing, especially in combination with Aziza. Artistic Process with Aziza also was beautiful. We never got to bring back our camel, but it did feel good when we played it. Rebel Rouser. This deck didn't end up needing Rebel Rouser that much, and I'm not even sure if I would play 2 in this deck. I probably would. We did end up bringing in Lorehold Charm and Mageshar Referee later, and then we never drew the referee in those last 3 games. We did mill the charm once with the Arc, and it didn't help us at all. In that last game, Lorehold Charm would have been pretty good. Like, it would have made them sacrifice the Cauldron. Even though that Cauldron wasn't really doing anything, they didn't really have much gas at all. Aziza, oh man, Aziza was so cool. Although, not a combo with Molten Note. Copying Molten Note doesn't do anything except for untap, give you an extra untap. And this, don't think like I did. This is a trigger when you cast Instant Sorcery that you can do once by tapping 3 creatures, and that's fine. That's just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6. I actually didn't end up picking up any of those, like, gain 2 life, flashback, tormenting voices. I don't really think this deck needed that. Would have made this guy better. It's just another gold card with flashback, but we have 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. 11 gold cards. So I think this card, if you have 11 gold cards or even 10, it's probably good. Jury's still out though. I wanted to try it. Never drew it. But suspend aggression. Aggression was pretty good when we played it, especially when we copied it. That was pretty cool. The relic sloth felt powerful, but kind of awkward in the mirror. I guess in the mirror you're just supposed to target your graveyard, but I didn't have any payoffs at the time. And then I still think Elite Interceptor is very good, and maybe better than Thraben Inspector. I mean, Thraben Inspector does draw you a card later if it dies, but like, someone's pointing a removal spell at your 1/2. You feel like a winner anyway. This guy, I mean, this card just felt really good. I think this is good in any white deck. It's just a 1/1 double striker, which is already pretty good, and like the sorcery it's just a lot, threatens a lot of damage. Especially with the sloth. You give this a sloth +1/+0 and double strike, that's sick. That's 10 trample lifelink damage. Double strike, very good. Still don't think Lorehold Charm is that good. Remember, we did put it in because it gets back Aziza, and it's kind of good to copy with Aziza. Like, one of the most modes is pretty good to copy. But yeah, group project, good card. This is a good card. We only prepared it one time ever, and that was the game that we double Swords to Plowshares. We copied it with Aziza, and it was great. And every other time, it was just a 3/3 that made an Inkling, which is just an awesome rate anyway. And it let us do dumb stuff, like have many times, like at least 3 times I think, we curved Group Project into Emeritus, and then we just had 3 tokens and a 3/3 on play on turn 3. That was pretty good, and that won us a lot of games, honestly. Deck was super sweet, super fun, and we got the trophy. Okay, secret hashtag for this video is going to be lore held, because yeah, Lorehold got the job done and got us a trophy, and it was actually really fun. This might be the most fun I've played with plains and mountains in my deck, like only plains and mountains. I like the design of the Lorehold in the first Strixhaven set, and I think they actually did it right this time. Like, giving Lorehold flashback, huge flavor win and huge mechanical win for the Leaves the Graveyard synergy stuff. So, maybe I'm just a sucker for flashback. I love that mechanic. My cube is full of it, but that's okay. Anyways, thank y'all for watching so much. Use that secret hashtag. Again, loreheld, LOREHELD, and you'll be entered to win a booster box. That's all you got to do is use that in your comment along with some feedback. And if you're subscribed, I'll enter you into a giveaway for a booster box. I think I said this at the beginning of the video, but we're going to give away the booster box on 150 subscribers. So we'll close submissions there, and then we'll do a poll to see what box we give away, and then give it away live on stream. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for doing all the free things, and I hope someone I know, or maybe some random person that stumbled upon me on YouTube, it's more likely than I thought, um, wins a booster box just for doing the free things to support. Thanks again as always, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.